Welcome to BeanyBites, the show where I try and make sense of September 2019. Why am I doing that voice? So, what is BeanyBites? I don't know yet, but it's very likely it's going to consist of things that have happened this month and things that I've found that I can't make a 10-minute video out of. If you don't like YouTube drama, skip to about 6 minutes 10 seconds. I'm sure it's going to be great. If you could maybe like and subscribe before watching the video though, that would be greatly appreciated. So, let's start with things that happened! PewDiePie was finally in the news for doing something good, as his YouTube channel finally reached 100 million subscribers.
Thank you, YouTube.
Before being back in the news for doing something bad again. PewDiePie has been accused in the past of being anti-Semitic based on nothing more than him saying anti-Semitic things, him paying £5 to a tribe to hold up a banner with the almost definition of an anti-Semitic threat, and for supporting a channel which had anti-Semitic imagery in its content. In his defence, that was during his edgelord days, and I think he has learnt his lesson, so please don't attack me, PewDiePie fans. So when he reached 100 million subscribers, he thought he'd put his past to bed by donating £50,000 to the Anti-Defamation League. Donating £50,000 to a group who've criticised you in the past seems like a slam dunk. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Unfortunately, it turns out that the ADL have had their fair share of controversies themselves. I actually did some research into it, and there was nothing really major I could find, other than occasionally being on the wrong side of silly situations. But PewDiePie pulled the plug anyway, leaving him open to attacks from Jews, the far left, the far right, all charities, some of his own fans and the mainstream media. At this point it would be less drama if he just used the £50,000 to spray paint a giant knob on the face of Big Ben and tattoo "subscribe to PewDiePie" on the Queen's arm while she was sleeping. The entire situation has been an utter shit show where nobody wins, everyone looks bad and everyone's angry at something. Some people think that they should be given money, and the media get to make loads of money by pointing fingers at all involved. If there was ever a story to sum up society in 2019, this would be it. iDubbbz has announced a new content cop, sending social commentary channels into overdrive. But who could it be about? The big names suggested at the moment are Alinity, Boogie, anyone that has any contacts with the Dobrik crew. And if you don't know who the Dobrik crew are, God, I really envy you. So personally, I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's just baiting you all. But if it does happen, my guesses would be Alinity or T-Series based on the cryptic clues he's given so far. As long as it's not on me, I really don't mind. Don't make a content cop on me, iDubbbz. I've been a good Beany. I've been good. The boxing match between Logan Paul and KSI has been confirmed for the 9th of November. They gave their first press conference a few days ago, and the promoters have either taken down or claimed all videos that are talking about it. Clearly the promoters don't want new customers, so the best thing I can do is give these two guys the privacy that they so badly want. To be honest, I want Logan Paul to win, but only because I hate him slightly less than I hate KSI. Once again, big YouTubers who've done fuck all to help small content creators are upset because something affects them. This time it's over verification ticks. Yep, that's right. Actual adult human beings are complaining because they want a little tick beside their name. I really feel sorry for some of these million subscriber channels losing their little tick. Now all they're going to have is millions of subs, a silver play award, a gold play award, 6-figure incomes, countless sponsorship deals, access to YouTube's exclusive studios, celebrity lifestyles, being able to afford to hire an editor, a fan base large enough to send you things that you can react to, VIP access to conventions, the respect of countless people, actual contacts with YouTube, and the ability to sell shitty merchandise at massively overinflated prices for comfort. How is anyone going to be able to tell the difference between your million subscriber channel with hundreds of videos on it that they've followed for years, apart from an account with the same name that has one video of a 2-minute compilation of Fortnite with 9 subscribers? How is anyone going to be able to tell the difference without the little tick beside your name? This really does ruin YouTube for everyone.
Update.
So while I've been filming this, YouTube have backed down. Well done, big YouTubers. When YouTube fucked over smaller creators last year by changing the requirements for monetization, you said, stop being silly, just concentrate on making good content. When Apocalypse came and it affected the small YouTubers, you went, don't worry about it, just concentrate on making your content. But we knew all along you were saving your strength for the big battle to come. The battle for a little tick beside your name. You've done it! Well done! You rallied together and you overcame the evil of having a little tick taken away from you. I am Bad Beany, and I am so proud of this community! Aneesh's been involved in a major story, but because I can't get confirmation of any of it, I'm not going to cover it just yet. Also, he's going through a bit of a phase where he's ordering takedown notices on anyone who criticises him in a video, effectively rendering this story dead in the water. It's a real shame as well, because I love taking the piss out of Aneesh, and if only there was a way I could laugh at him without using any of his footage. Don't worry, I'll think of something. And now this.
And now, YouTubers reviewing Aneesh's books.
This is nihilistic cringe.
I cannot stress to you how much of this book is just him going on about what a galaxy brain alpha male he is.
I don't have any yellow on this. That is because there are so many typos in this book that I ran out.
This is the least immersive reading experience I have had in a long time.
Both my dad and his genital puppet. Yep, that's the line in this book, guys.
He didn't number any of these pages, so I had to go in and write these myself.
I don't know if this is just Greg being a bad writer or this is genuinely how he experiences the world, and I don't know which one I hope it is.
Second, why would you write 1,000 hours with both numbers and letters?
The final guy he even kills with his bare hands.
You do one or the other, you don't do both!
Hella typos, like over 180 typos.
I decided to just sand there. God, Aneesh's such a narcissist.
Oh my god, this is the worst book I have ever fucking read.
Fuck you, Greg.
So this is the second half of the video, which I'm calling... What am I calling? Things that I found! Welcome to my webcam. I actually could have just used the camera. Oh, I'm fully committed now.
Big mistake. It turns out my webcam is absolute garbage in low light conditions, but I didn't find out how bad it was until I'd fully rendered the video. I won't make this mistake again. Meet Jacob Wall, an Instagrammer with 24,000 followers and proof that sometimes you really can judge a book by its cover. I use a locking briefcase. Whenever I walk through an airport or an office building with it, people stop and compliment it. They say, wow, you never see those anymore. The removal of the locking briefcase from civil society was a feminist conspiracy. Oh, 2 attempts at that and I still can't do it. Back in old days, if a man had extra cell phone, it would go in the briefcase when he got home. Love note from his secretary? Locking briefcase. Hockey tickets along the ice for him and his friends? Locking briefcase. Thanks to the feminists, men are now expected to carry around a soft suede bag, preferably in a feminine colour. It's time for men to take their privacy back. Get a locking briefcase today. It's true, it's 2019 and now all you can buy are vagina briefcases. I want to see your vagina. So I had to admit, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole here. I typed vagina briefcases into Google. Don't do that. Yep, now for £400 you can buy a vagina handbag. Or, I can't believe I'm going to say this word, pussy pouch as they've now called it. This is where I should be grateful that I'm not monetized. But if people are happy to pay £400 for a pussy pouch, now maybe it's the time for me to release my new testicle towel or prostate pocket watch. If you're looking for a video that doesn't make you despair for 2019, may I recommend Aleezy, who I don't have a crush on, doing 2 minutes of Simpsons impressions. It is genuinely funny and probably the only wholesome video I've watched this year.
Hey, homie.
And if that seems too wholesome for you, maybe I can recommend her latest video where she commentates on a Pornhub video.
Yeah, they're both just going at it, but they seem a bit half-hearted now.
Again, I do not have a crush on this girl.
I really wanted to.
Oh, Aleezy,
They just don't.
what is going through your beautiful mind? Meow 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 meow. Yeah, that's right, I'm an old school Simpsons fan. What's your point, Virgin? Back in the old days, men consumed scotch and Cuban cigars. These days they drink White Claws and suck on vapes. If you wonder why Western society is failing, look no further than the libations that men consume. Men lead, women follow. If your country's men are consuming metrosexual fluids. What the fuck are metrosexual fluids? Is he trying to say cum? You can't be surprised when your country's women are turning to radical feminism. Take back your scotch. Take back your country. Scotch is Scottish. Take back your own fucking country. I wanted to talk about a couple of channels my size, but unfortunately it's quite difficult finding ones under 100 subs. But I was really tickled by a trans woman called Liz Ann who made a self-defense video with a vacuum cleaner.
Down!
She's genuinely really cool, by the way. She seems so happy. I really think she's amazing. The people who come after me are always ugly. I mean physically. I don't have one single adversary in this world who is remotely handsome or good looking. Add me to that list, bro. I look like the love child of David Mitchell and Rowan Atkinson. I am not going to claim to be handsome or good looking here. Alright, so I've been taking the piss out of this right-wing lunatic for far too long. For the purposes of balance, let's take the piss out of this left-wing snowflake.
Hey guys!
Hey! She seems nice.
Guys is a simple term. It could mean boys, or if you're modern, hip, it means people.
This is how the English language works. We recycle, we change the definition of things over time. English isn't set in stone.
Etymologists believe it began in the 17th century with a guy named Guy Fawkes, a participant in the failed 1605 gunpowder plot. For the next few centuries, those who likened him in fashion, appearance, or intellect were referred to as guys.
So she's wrong, and I'm going to explain why. The Oxford English Dictionary says it entered the English language somewhere around the 1300s and actually meant some sort of guide. It then started getting used somewhere in the 1850s as someone who was a bit of a ponce. So even when it was referred to men, it wasn't as a compliment.
Of course we claim it's colloquial, but with our elevated knowledge and inclusive perspective, it just seems lazy, inconsiderate, and a small part of what reinforces the gender hierarchy today.
I'm going to do a better job than her. I get really annoyed by the phrase, you can see who wears the trousers in that relationship, or you can see who wears the skirt in that relationship, or you can see who the man in the relationship is. Ones where it's assumed that the man is the person in charge. I would genuinely agree with you. I think if you want to show gender hierarchy, you will never find a better example. I've just come up with a better example, and I'm an idiot.
There are larger issues that we, the feminists, need to combat.
Well, go out and fucking address them then and stop dealing with this dross. So I watched a really good TV series the other day. It's a TV series on Netflix called Island. A genuinely good programme that everyone's been saying is like a rip-off of Lost, but I would say it's more like a 6-part episode of Black Mirror. I'm not going to give anything away in it. It is fantastic and I would strongly recommend that you go and watch it. And now it's time for you to experience the pleasure of Beany's tip. Oh god, hearing that out loud sounded awful. So picture the scene. It's a lovely hot day and you want to have a chocolate biscuit.
But oh no, I'm going to get chocolate all over my fingers. Don't you worry, Beany's got you covered here. You take your chocolate biscuit, you hold it like this, you bite the corner, like that, so that you end up with a little corner like that. The trick is to do it at a 45-degree angle. I say that because I've been trying to handle this to show you. I'm covered in chocolate now. Now see, you have a lovely spot. Oh, hang on, where's the camera? You have a lovely spot where there's no chocolate that you can use to put your finger on. And now, you can enjoy a lovely chocolate biscuit and eat while you're on camera and be really unprofessional. The only reason I'm showing you this, the only reason I'm showing you this is I thought everyone knew this. And it turns out I'm the only one who does this. This is apparently a very weird thing to do, but it's everyone who's seen me do this says it's genius. So I'm passing this information on to you good people. Now you can eat your chocolate biscuits free from worry. And that was the end of Beany's tip.
Update.
Oh my god, Vagina Briefcase guy has been arrested. Jacob Wall is charged with a felony in California. Mr. Wall, 21, a conservative operative who's promoted politically motivated conspiracy theories, was charged with selling an unregistered security. He's being done for fraud. Just thought he was a lunatic on Instagram. Made headlines in recent months for his apparent involvement in efforts to promote false sexual assault allegations against Robert Mueller. God, this guy is actually the real deal. Apparently his business partner has been charged with the same thing before. Oh god, they really are in this shit. Oh, did I find a good guy to take the piss out of or what? Right, next month's one, I'm giving you an update on this guy because his court case is on the 24th of October.
Substitute one hey guys with a simple good morning everyone. Hi y'all. Beehive because it's always appropriate.
No, you can't use Beehive, and I'm going to use your own logic against you. What is a hive? It's a thing full of slave men with one queen ruling over everyone. So that's gender hierarchy, and you shouldn't use it. Yeah, see how you like using petty language against you, absolute weapon. Right, that's it from me. Join me next time when I'll try and make sense of one of those other months. See you next time, everyone. Bye!
Your hands. Another is to position it between the couch cushions and masturbate hands-free. Method 2, sponges.
No, not
what
doing
you
it.
need.
Not doing it. Refuse. No chance.